There's such an odd feeling. I mean, there's been a lot of times of odd feelings since early 2020. There's been a lot of times of feeling like everything's holding its breath. And that's what it feels like right now. Feels like there's this apprehension. Feels like a collective fear that has become so palpable it's seeping out of everything. It's like a contrast of things being too quiet and too harsh at the same time. No sounds of birds, just the buzzing of electronic devices. In the past 5 years, I've felt a apprehension and a bleakness, a real bleakness at times, a real deep grief. I actually don't feel that now. I don't feel that for myself. I still feel it in the world. But finally, for myself, I feel some strength to face it. I feel true maturity as a man. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm willing to face whatever comes. I trust myself. I've let go of regret. I've let go of self-doubt. I've let go of the fear of other people's judgment. I'm not even worried about what authorities might do or say or try to pull. I'm not, and I refuse to be. I believe my purpose now is to face what is. To cut through the illusion. To a place where I can truly just see. See without the need to spin off. Into a maze of thoughts and what ifs and shoulds. My purpose is to show up for myself. I recently came across a term of operational theology. And I'm still trying to understand what it means, but basically, it means living your faith. It's not a theoretical thing. It's a very practical thing. And in that practice, you're transformed. You're spiritualized. And from what I understand, you don't even need to fully understand the process. You don't even need to understand the theology of it. There's a momentum that occurs as fear falls away. It's difficult to make progress when you're trapped in fear. It's kind of a swampy bog, and you get stuck. And that's what I believe service is about. It's helping other people out of that bog. Of course, if they don't want to be helped out, then you're not going to help them. But the practice is looking for the signs. Being present where you see the opportunity to be of service. It's not about fixing the world. It's just about showing up. It's about being present with what is. And as we do that, we see through the illusion, and we ourselves become a lighthouse for others. we embody that theology, we embody that faith. We become more truthful, more authentic, having greater integrity. Because we're looking within primarily for guidance. The doorway to within is in the present moment. That's where it is. And if we're not familiar with finding that doorway, we do have to be patient. The reason that our life falls apart is so that we'll look for that doorway. And I believe that's essentially what's happening in the world. Of course, the whole world isn't falling apart, but many things are. And many people are being strongly encouraged to find that doorway within. It's not easy. And some will choose to die instead. However, it's not necessary. And those of us who choose to be of service, who have woken up to that degree at least, that we understand that our own salvation, our own wakefulness, our own peace comes from serving the greater body of humanity, of the world. That's what we're here for. That's how we create heaven on earth. And that's how we enter the gates of heaven. By remembering our true purpose. And that is to be lights to the world, to ourselves. There is a deterministic baseline. It seems it makes sense that there is a baseline that seems inescapable. A world of difficulty and suffering and mere survival. And then there's the infusion of spirit, the waking up to the divine within us, within the world. And then we realize we are co-creators with the divine. Even while we identify as a separate being in this world of difficulty and strife and suffering and shortageness, even while that's what we perceive and seem to be living in, we can open to a wakefulness of being a co-creator and expanding upon the deterministic baseline of the universe. I think these two things of determinism and free will, they intersect, and somehow they're not separate. And this is a very mysterious thing that probably can't even be described. We can only gesture to it. It has to be found through living, through being. And before we've found it, if there is even any kind of completion or finality to finding it, even before that, we can get whiffs of it. We can find moments of it. And it's in our desiring of it. They were motivated to look more and more deeply for it, to let go of the distractions and addictions that hide that awareness from us. It's so subtle that any kind of normal living paves right over it. All of the normal doing, the job, the housework, the friends, doing all the things we think we're supposed to do and should do, cover over and hide it. If we want to find it, we have to be willing to sacrifice these things. We have to be willing to sacrifice entertainment, at least to some degree, where we make enough space to listen, to create enough space where we become sensitive enough to hear the voice of Spirit. We need to clear out the clutter and not be tempted to fill the emptiness inside of us. We have deep-worn habits of distraction that just seem to make sense, that just seem to be normal. Everybody's doing it. It's what you're supposed to do. It's what you do from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. Busyness, distraction, doing, thinking. What about not? What about letting it go? How long can you let it go for? You don't need to push it away. Just don't think about it. Just don't focus on it. Right now. Let it all go. Just put it aside. Just let it go. Just be here. Just be now. Be satisfied with the sensation of your body, of the feeling of your breath. Feel the air on your skin. Feel the aliveness. And let everything go. Just notice. Just be present. There's nothing to do. There's nothing more important. Just being.